Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to the Steampunk Saga. This episode, what I want to do is try and conquer some lag issues that we've been having. Basically, behind me you can see we've got 5 water wheels, but those aren't the only water wheels we've got in the colony. If I jump down here, you can see there's some water wheels underneath as well, and over by our other river, we've got some more too. And I know this is a problem that some of you guys are going to have as well. Water wheels... Wait, what's going on? What? Why is Sheila moonwalking? What the dickens? Oh my god, I think she's just T-posing her way around the colony. Anyway, let's not get distracted. So yeah, basically, if you guys are at home, you're probably going to have the same situation that I've had. Water wheels are just so easy and convenient to set up as a form of create power. And it's so easy to just spam them, add even more onto the end of your existing water wheels, and before you know it, you've got 50 water wheels, and every time you look at them, your game almost freezes from the lag. So we're going to look into some options to start replacing those. Not all of them, because some of them do look cool on the rivers. But we're going to be looking into steam power and how that can improve our power generation and help us replace those water wheels. Of course, before we jump into that, I did promise that we were going to do some time lapses and upgrade some buildings around the colony. So, let's jump in. So the first building that we're going to want to upgrade is the university. It's about time we did this. And if I'm being honest, the university is one of the buildings you really should upgrade before absolutely anything else. It's the biggest bottleneck in Minecolonies. And the higher level the university, the more researchers you can fit inside researching, and the higher level research you can do. It really is absolutely one of the most important buildings to get up to level 3, maybe even 4 and 5. Now, while building this, it didn't take as long as I was worried it would, because yeah, the footprint isn't actually too big. But what was weird is, the upgrade was finished kinda quickly, and he didn't build the school. I mean, Lord Farquaad, what's up? And so upon closer inspection, I worked out that you actually have to go into the school building itself and upgrade it separately. So, with the university at level 3, it was also time to get our school up from levels 1 all the way to 2, and then finally 3. Levels 1 and 2 are pretty simple, they add this kind of like side pocket. Level 3 was a bit confusing, I didn't notice the building change until I looked over on the other side of the university and noticed actually it builds a second hut on the other side. Pretty awesome, so that is the school, and that makes me think that actually I don't think the university has a library inside it. We'll have to have a poke around, see if we can find that block. If you're newer to Minecolonies, you're probably wondering, well, I know what a university does, you get research done there. What are schools and libraries for? What's the difference? Well, a school is where the kids that are born go to level up before they go into their actual jobs. And the library is there for unemployed residents of your colony. Basically, if there's a guy with nothing to do, he will go to the library and study. And just like the school, this is another way for your colonists to level up without having a job. So yeah, the university and the school up and running. Level 3, baby, amazing. Next up on the chopping block, well, last episode we looked into what we needed to get to level 4, and this episode we're going to put that into practice. So we started with Lord Farquaad's house and got this up to level 4. Now I had to double check, I had to make sure he was actually building this, because all of the changes to the building, mostly, are on the inside. So it doesn't look like much is happening, but trust me, this is going to level 4. So with all the builders' huts now at level 4, it was time to look into other buildings as well. So I wanted to come over to the mine. Now, this is one of those big buildings that has a lot of buildings attached to it. And to put it simply, when we upgrade the mine to level 3, we also upgrade the stone smeltery and the smeltery. So this is another essential building to get up in the levels. Building the mine was, wow, well, it took our builder ages and ages and ages. I left it running for about an hour, and after the hour was done, he'd only built maybe 25% of the building. So I left it running for a couple of more hours, and when we came back, oh man, look at this beast. What an industrial powerhouse. Curiously though, the stonemason's hut to the right of it hasn't been upgraded, so we'll have to do that manually ourselves. Now next up, another big building I wanted to get to level 3 is the warehouse. The warehouse is very important to get to level 3 for a couple of reasons. Number 1, every level of the warehouse gives you 2 things, in Steampunk at least. Loads more space and storage, essential for our growing colony. But also with the Steampunk style, every single level of the warehouse also adds 2 more courier huts. So again, another very important building to get up to level 3. So that's almost everything we've upgraded. There's only one more thing we changed between episodes, but I'm going to jump in game and show you that in first person. So let's get the episode started. Oh man, it had to rain. Ooh, and thunder as well. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Maybe we should sleep through this? Yeah, probably. I mean, I've never seen a colonist struck by lightning, but I'm fairly sure it can happen. And there we go. Oh man, another beautiful day in Copper Vale. So yeah, basically, we're going to work on Steam this episode. To do that, I had to get some blaze burners, because blaze burners are how we power the steam engines. That means it was finally time to rebuild our nether portal, but we wanted to learn from the mistakes we made last time and kind of build an enclosure to make sure that the nether portal, well, the monsters that come through, don't attack our colonists. So using stone bricks, we've also got these brass bars from Create, and check it out, from Create, Design and Decor, we've got these brass lamps. Really cool. And I used those electrum chains we made before to kind of add a bit of decoration and bracing around the portal. I also wanted to make sure that this area was a bit nethery, so as you can see there's some nether bricks here, and some soul sand on the side. Oh yeah. Now I know what you're thinking, hang on a sec, this is still pretty sucky, because what if a pig comes through, he can still walk through this giant hole and attack our colonists. That's why we need to look into a couple of doors. So Create adds a couple of styles of doors. You've got these andesite, brass, copper, and train doors. These all function, I believe, exactly the same. They have multiple modes, you use the wrench to kind of configure them, and they're pretty cool. It's good that we're looking into this because we're going to need these on our train when we get that set up. So yeah, we'll plonk these down right in the middle there, and just a regular right click, and they're like cool sliding doors. Amazing. And there we go, the nether portal is protected. Like I said, I've dipped through there, I gathered some blazes to go inside the Create blaze burners, because we're going to need those, plus a whole bunch of extra stuff to build our first steam engine. So let's take a look at steam engines. Oh yeah, steam. Now there's also a steam whistle. We're going to hold fire on the steam whistle, because this is the kind of thing that's going to be perfect on a train. But what we're looking for is steam engines. Now if we ponder this, there's going to be a lot of chapters to this, because it's quite complicated. But to keep it really simple, there's a lot going on here and it looks a bit overwhelming. But the truth is, you have a big copper tank that's got water in it, you add heat to the bottom, that heats up the water. You put a steam engine on the side, and that, well, yeah, uses the steam to make power, and it turns a shaft that you add to the end over here. Everything else is really just getting heat and water into that tank. But as you can see, these things can look very, very, very cool. It's pretty simple to build. The only hard part is going to come from how are we going to feed our blaze burners some kind of fuel? Because the hotter you can get these blaze burners, the more steam you can produce. We could use blaze cake, and that's really tough to make. But blaze burners will accept anything that has a burn timer, and you can use deployers and mechanical arms to put those things into a blaze burner. So we could even use wood or coal or charcoal if we wanted. But what's this? Up next, liquid fuel burning. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Next scene. Oh, wow! So if we give the blaze burners straws, paper straws because we're ethical over here, we can then instead pipe in liquid fuel. But what kind of fuel does it accept? There's a puzzle. Well, here we go. If we click on the blaze burner, we can also see what kind of fuel it will accept. So we've got buckets of biofuel. I'm not quite sure how that's created, but that will superheat a blaze burner. That could be a really good alternative to blaze cake. There's also regular lava, and we do actually have a lava generation setup. That could be amazing. And last but not least, we could use seed oil, which is kind of like, yeah, an option. But it's not as good as lava, so let's take a look at biofuel. See how we make this. Oh my god, yeah, this is quite complicated. Cinder flour, sugar, and biomass in a mixer creates biofuel. This is almost more complicated than a blaze cake. So I think what we'll try and do is use the lava that we have already in our lava generator to fuel these blaze burners. Okay. So let's grab some of the things we're going to need. We'll need a lot of fluid pipes. We'll need a couple of mechanical pumps, likely. We'll also need a whole bunch of this stuff. Some fluid tanks, of course, which need barrels, etc. Oh my god, yeah, lots of stuff to do. And so there we go, 41 fluid tanks. We're not going to need 41, but it's always good to have more than you need. And the steam engine itself. Now, the steam engine is pretty simple to make. Gold, andesite alloy, and blocks of copper. So it's not exactly a difficult thing to make. And as long as you can get blazes into your blaze burners, it's also a pretty early method of generating power. Now, I don't know if we're going to need 16 of these, but I'm sure we can make use of them. Let's get everything in position. Oh, but before we do, let's have a sleep. So here we go, this should be everything we need. We've also got the 22 blaze burners that we gathered from the Nether. We've got a few more fluid pipes. I think this should be good enough. So here we go, it's a big moment, but we're going to be deleting the water wheel. So away you go, my friend. Oh yeah, and already I can feel like, oh wait, where are the water wheels going? Don't swim away, we might need you later on. It's unlikely because we're trying to get rid of lag, but we'll hold on to you all the same. There we go, and to make things easier for now, we're going to remove the water as well. So okay, let's take a look and have a think about how we want to do this. So I'm going to put down the blaze burners first. These go on the bottom, so they're a good way to kind of mark off where you want to put things. So we want to leave a nice gap between here, so 1, 2, 3 block gap, and then we're going to put down some more blaze burners. There we go, that is, I believe, 16 blaze burners. This is going to be big. Now it's time to put down the tanks. And we're going to want to put these on top, like that. And once they're in a block of 4 like that, you can just right click again, and it goes up. Boom. There we go, looking good. So that's 4 tanks and 16 blaze burners. Now we put down the steam engines. So I know that the steam engines over here are going to work correctly. We'll put them on like this. They'll come out 1 block and attach to this andesite casing, I think. Okay, here we go. So if we bring the shaft over like this, this isn't connecting to the steam engines at all. What's the deal there? Why is that happening? What if we put the shafts over here? Yeah, okay, so it looks like we mispositioned this by 1 block. So word to the wise, the shafts that come out from the steam engines need to be 3 blocks away. And that changes everything for us, so let's get all this moved. Okay, right, so the positioning here should be a fair bit better. Let's also add some steam engines, the remaining ones, to these tanks as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, just have 4 steam engines on these tanks as well. This should be okay. So what's the next step now? Well, we're going to need to get water into these tanks, and I think we might need to get a fair amount of water into here. So what we're going to do is actually re-dig out this dirt and put the water back in here, because yeah, this is going to be our source of water right next to the steam engines. Now we're also going to want some pumps to put water into these empty fluid tanks, but I don't think 3 is going to cut it. I think we're probably going to want something closer to 6. Or, well, yeah, probably about 2 per tank. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's go and grab some more pumps. So here we go, 8 pumps. We'll put these on our bar, along with some dirt as like a bit of a framework. And we'll put the pumps down like this. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, that's the wrong way. 4. Okay, they're all pumping up. That should be fine. Then we're also going to feed these tanks over here with some more water pumps over on this side of things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll put the pumps down like this. Oh yeah, this is going to work really well. God, I hope it will. Now time to remove the dirt and fill these in with water. Okay, so the pumps are in position. Now we're going to use all of this pipe, and I'm glad I made loads of this, to feed this water into these tanks. So here we go. So we'll use these shafts as well to make sure everything is mapped out for where the steam engines are. So we'll come over here like this, and like that. No, wait, hang on a sec. That's not going to split them evenly. But I think that will. So half goes down here into there, half goes down here into there. Now it's always good to whack a few pipes that you have with your wrench, just so you know, or can see, have a visual cue of what's going on inside the pipes. Oh, but not like that. So the water's going to come over here, come up like this, feed down, across here like this, and again, over here, to these two tanks. Amazing. Right, we can get rid of this one as well. And for good measure, add a couple of see-through pipes, so again, we know exactly what's going through these pipes. So we've got the pumps set up, pumping water into the tanks. Now we need a way to get fuel into these blaze burners so they get some real steam going. And for that, we're going to have to, again, hook up to our lava pump all the way over here. Now, where is that lava? So yeah, this is the lava setup, but this has already got a pump pumping out of it into our sturdy sheet factory. What we're going to do is kind of hijack that feed. In fact, what we could do, and I think this would look pretty cool, is maybe dig out of the wall over here. Yeah, oh man, we can just bring the lava straight through like this. Oh man, so easy, so convenient. Now, will the pipes connect to blaze burners? No, they don't. That's odd. Oh, right, of course, we're missing a very important step. So we need to give these blaze burners straws before they actually accept pipes. Okay, good to know. How do you make a straw? A straw is made... Oh my god, what even is this? So you have to use bamboo, and it has to go through a create rolling mill. Okay, very interesting. So I do actually have some bamboo. Making a create rolling mill, I don't reckon that's going to be too hard. How's it going, dudes? Oh, tartan steel. Tartan steel. Oh my god, that's the finest Scottish name I can ever imagine. Have I got any baked potatoes in my backpack? I must do. Yeah, there we go. There's a stack, plus the 46 I already have. Get over here, tartan steel. You are joining the colony. Welcome, my dude. Now, we're not going to set up an entire factory for this, but what we could do is hijack some of the power that we've got going on over here. Yeah, we could do that, I reckon. How though? Where's the best place to connect this? Yeah, do you know what? What about over here? So we'll go like this, like that, like this again, and we can put the rolling mill on the end like that. Oh yeah, boom, perfect. So 16 is actually the exact number we need. If we right-click on these blaze burners, oh yeah, look at these dudes. So they look a bit different with straws. Oh, they're wearing like a beer hat. Oh, that's amazing. That's really cool. And the second we add the straws, these pipes do connect. Oh, that's cool. That's amazing. There you go, lads. It's beer day over in Coppervale. Which kind of reminds me, we need like a football or a baseball or a basketball team. I don't know, let me know in the comment section whether you think Coppervale should have a baseball team, a football team, or a basketball team. And also, they're going to need a nickname as well, so the Coppervale Raiders, the Coppervale Steampunkers, I don't know, something steampunky would be cool. But yeah, let me know some cool sports names for a team based on our steampunk colony. Anyway, let's get these pipes in and get everything hooked up. And yeah, most importantly actually, the pipe has to go in to the factory. So we'll come over here like this, and along here like this. And that, I believe, is everything hooked up. There we go, okay. Now we connect these to the factory, but we have another problem. So our lava was being pumped, I believe. Oh no, it's being pumped by, no, wait. Yeah, our lava was being pumped by the water wheels we already had. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, what are we gonna do? Well, all we really need to do is get water into these fluid tanks. Once they're there, steam will start flowing, start moving our contraptions, and everything should be good to go. Can we use a bucket to get water into these tanks? That's a good question. No, it just puts it on the side and ruins all of our flowers. Great. But as we tried before, the hand crank is just not powerful enough to power 4 pumps. Okay. What if we take 2 of them out of the equation? Is it powerful enough to do 2 pumps? Yeah, okay. So maybe we can start with this. Yeah, okay, things are turning over here. But this is the wrong steam engine. We want to power this one over here because this goes into the factory, powers the lava. That should kick everything into overdrive. There we go. Okay, so let's keep an eye on this. Water is going in, but I don't hear the steam engine starting up. Why is that? Well, they could be overstressed. There's a lot going on in the factory, and these things are kind of hooked up to that. So we're going to assume that our tanks are full of water now. We can't add water manually to these tanks. What we can do though, we put some water back, there we go, is add lava manually to the blaze burners. So let's give that a go because that's going to kickstart the steam engines and give them a massive injection of power. Oh, there we go, it's got some power. And that's going to last, well, a few minutes. So we're going to add some more lava as well and keep this going. Oh yeah, now we're getting steam power. Okay, so this should have kickstarted the entire setup. Lots and lots of steam, lots and lots of power going through here. What we're going to do now is we're going to find a way to get these steam engines to actually power the pumps. So we'll put a cogwheel there. Okay, that's going to power it. We're going to use a couple of vertical gearboxes. We're probably going to use 3 here. So it's going to go like that, and then on the end, again, like that. Okay, so that in theory, if we put the last pump down, should get everything powered. And oh yeah, now the whole system works, baby. Look at this. Oh, raw steam power. You can see the water pump. The pipe is full of water. Amazing. And if we take a look inside the factory, things should be running inside here as well. Now I'm a bit worried because we have like a gear setup over here that is supercharging our setup. Yes, okay, so this is our problem. The steam engines at their core spin way quicker than a water wheel. So all of these gears really just made things spin way too fast and blew up our machines. But we can repair this if we just come over here, remove some of these gears, add them over here like that. Oh my god, that's the quickest conveyor belt I've ever seen. Things are spinning the wrong way, however. Which means, of course, it is gearbox time. Wait, no, was that spinning the wrong way? That's going the wrong way now. But that should be good. Yeah, now this is going the right direction. Or is it, man? It looks like it's spinning the wrong way. But is that like a car thing? When you look at car wheels, they look like they're spinning in the wrong direction. But yeah, oh my god, the whole system works now. And these conveyor belts have never been quicker. This is nuts. Everything's going to go so much quicker with these steam engines. Oh, that's so amazing. So cool. Also, we're going to use the wrench to double check on our pipe over here. And yes, as you can see, there is lava going through this. So this entire system does actually work. Very cool. Oh, beautiful, amazing. So much in the way that these steam engines are powering our factory, we need to also bring a shaft down and replace the water wheels that were underneath this building. So let's do it. It doesn't quite line up in the middle, which is a bit of a shame, but it won't be a problem. There we go. And we're just going to use the vertical gearbox here, the horizontal gearbox like this. Fingers crossed this is all spinning the right way as well. Add some shaft here like this. That looks like it should all be hooked up. Oh, and of course we can put a gear here instead, and this is going to make sure that our pumps are powered as well. Very cool. Oh my god, no! Why? Why at a time like this? I'm building my steam engine, my guys. Come on, raiders, what's going on? Well, okay, time to have a sleep and deal with these rude dudes. I am kind of worried about how many dudes we're actually going to have, though. So they're over this side of the colony. Let's brace ourselves, dudes. Let's go in. In for the kill. Oh my god. Who are they going for now? Looks like they've hit the industrial district in force. Oh my god. And one of our dudes is way outnumbered over there. Let's go help him out. Oh, jeez. Hold on, Sparrow Legs. We're coming. Let's deal with the archer first. Get out of here, scum. You won't be back. Well, actually, he probably will be back. Oh my god, Sparrowlegs doesn't even have a sword, and he is a badass. In fact, he doesn't even need to move his legs to be a legendary warrior. What a Chad. Okay, where are the rest of these dudes? There's not actually too many barbarians. I'm surprised at how small this horde is. Yeah, oh my god, there must be like 10 dudes at most? I was expecting a massive horde. This also reminds me actually, our new guard towers are empty. We haven't put anybody in them, we haven't set them to automatic hiring. So we're gonna have to do that. Okay, where is this guy? Oh no, Toodles von Wolfgang was sliced and diced by a barbarian. Rest in peace, Toodles, you will be fondly remembered. On the bright side though, Parzival the Feeble has a new job. Get out there, Parzival. No time to train, no time to rest. But where is the leader? I'm worried about the leader. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh my god, that guy's a beast. That must be the leader. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. Oh yeah, get wrecked. Keep these guys at bay pretty easily. Also, it turns out you guys were right. The train tracks do actually function as walls. This guy's stuck. Look at this chump. He's afraid of a train that's never gonna come. So unfortunately, we're gonna need a way to deal with these rails, but on the bright side, these actually work as great raid repellents. What are you gonna do, scum? Stuck behind a rail? Oh no, get railed. Yeah, 2 raiders left, and I can see them on the map. Let's go deal with them. Boom, out for the count, bro. There we go, my dudes, the first raid for a while, and we dealt with it pretty well. As you can see, I've got some new stairs to get up and out of the mine. Pretty handy, but yeah, there we go. Very simple. Man, you know what? I think I might juice the config, because these raids are a bit too easy. I'm going to try and pump the numbers and get way more dudes. So my dudes, a massive thank you for watching this episode of the Steampunk Saga. This episode, we kickstarted our power system, we removed a lot of the lag by removing those water wheels, and we've upgraded to a steam-powered setup. It's somewhat inefficient, but this entire system works, and we discovered the beauty of steam. We defended against a raid, got some buildings upgraded, and yeah, everything's going really well. Next episode, we're going to start to get buildings to level 4, and I want you guys in the comment section to let me know what the most important buildings you think should be at level 4. As always, a massive thank you for watching, and until next time, my dudes, take care.